Hey everybody, welcome back. Couldn't stay away. Tonight, sorry, it's probably a bit late for y'all, but I will be doing a reading for new moon in Aries. This new moon is somewhat of a kick in the pants. I don't know if you guys have felt it today, but I have certainly felt more motivated, getting more things done. Yeah, so I'm going to do a little bit of channeling tonight. We'll see what comes through. This will be, a general message for the collective. Hopefully more of a spiritual twist to it. So, just some deeper messages, life messages, inspirational, motivational. The new moon is a time for setting forth new intentions, sorry, for the month. And so I don't know, I like to think of it as somewhat of a sacred time. Let's see what we have coming out. So we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Mother of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Mother of Pentacles, the Strength card, nice to see, and the Eight of Pentacles. Hard work pays off, I'm hearing. The Mother of Cups, in this reading is really calling attention to me to something that you're missing, okay? When I look at this Mother of Cups, I'm always struck by how gorgeous the colors are in this card. With the little starbursts around her, and there's something that she's wanting to point out to you, and it does have to do with something that is more based in emotion. We actually do have a fair bit of everything in here. We've got some Leo energy, we've got some earth energy in here. So some fire, actually a nice blend of earth, fire, and water. Interesting. So, potentially she's also calling for us to be able to balance in life, okay? There's something she is calling attention to. This is on the background of some difficult times that you've been through recently. I feel like you almost feel as if you're like, what is that expression? Like I'm just seeing like a bag of bones is kind of what I'm hearing, where you feel like you've kind of been in a low spot, and Spirit is just wanting to show you that good times are either right in front of you and you just don't see it, which I think the Mother of Cups is also pointing out here, okay? Or also that good times will be coming, and this will lighten this heavy mood, this dark mood, will lighten for you. The Mother of Pentacles, gorgeous here. In this deck, I really get the feeling that you are being nurtured by somebody, okay? I really do feel that this is somewhat of a spirit guide that's nurturing you. I don't feel like this is a person that's living in the here and now sort of thing. It could be a mother figure that's passed over for you, or someone who was like a mother figure for you. So a grandmother, or just, a really close friend of the family who is just a very nurturing person, and who made everything feel better. I just get this sense that you could snuggle into this person's, shoulder sort of thing, and you would just feel instantly cared for, loved, and safe. So someone is with you on this journey. I'll just show you the card here. If you can feel the energy coming from that card, someone's with you on this journey as you go through this, okay? And I'm just hearing it's not all as bad as it seems, okay? So whatever you're going through, apply it to your situation, but they're saying it's really not as bad as it seems. And the sun will shine again sort of thing, and this heaviness in your life, this will lift, okay? It's encouraging you to embrace your strength, okay? Embrace your strength. And whoever this is, they do feel that you have the ability to do this, and that they'll also be there to support you through this, but you've got to listen, okay? So, if you have intuitive hits, if you're getting these kind of feelings that, something strikes you out of the blue and you're like, that's weird, where'd that come from? Or you're seeing repeating numbers or lyrics and music, that sort of thing, pay attention to this, because this is this person, trying to help you and steer you in the right direction. that said, this is going to take hard work. And so if you're looking for something to happen just kind of magically and out of the blue, yeah, it's not going to happen. In order for you to come out of this situation, this person will absolutely be there to help you, but you're also going to have to put in the hard work to do that, okay? And they're assuring me here that you do have the strength to do that. You do have the strength to do that. And so this new moon, you know, especially being in Aries, and being somewhat of a motivating moon, if you will, right? This month, is going to speak to getting this done, starting this journey with the guidance of someone who, you know, was very special to you. If it is somebody in the current that you're thinking of right now, you know, cool. But like I said, I get the feeling that this person has passed over. Yeah, there's someone that I'm drawn to the pentacle on that card, and it seems to me it's just somebody that you really respected and admired, and they were a hard worker, but they made it look easy. I don't think this person, you know, they never broke a sweat sort of thing. Like, they just made everything look so easy. They had a very calm, serene, gentle energy to them, but they got things done, absolutely. And so they're really calling on you to embrace that energy as well within yourself. And just to say that strength doesn't have to be kind of blowing through walls and blowing up situations and, you know, being aggressive. You know, it's the balance between that gentleness, right? So what is that expression I always hear? In like a lion and out like a lamb, okay? But again, it's encouraging you, potentially, you know, hard work, but also I'm hearing to work on your story. I don't know if this is relating to some past life child trauma stuff, or you know, your childhood, you know, generally speaking, but it's saying start at the beginning, okay? Start at the very beginning of this. It's calling for this is where the work needs to be done, okay? So if that's been on your mind, absolutely, this is just confirmation that you're headed in the right direction, and this is the month potentially to get started on that. Yeah, I think you really feel like you're not in your power right now. You know, when the Daughter of Pentacles upright, I see this energy. It's very much like hers. And again, I really feel this energy of almost admiration towards this Mother of Pentacles. And, you know, it's almost like you're a junior her. This also could be a masculine energy as well, right? You know, but just when I talk about energies and stuff like that, it doesn't matter the gender. It's that the energy behind that person. Okay, so apply it as it fits for you. But I just see in the past, you know, this is someone that you admired, and someone. I mean, they just meant so much to you. I feel like you wanted to be like them in some respects, and you thought, you know, that would be amazing. But lately, you've not been feeling that way, okay? You're stuck in this situation right now where you're not feeling that way. And I think you feel a bit upside down, a bit lost by this, okay? It's so sad. I feel so sorry for you. My heart goes out to you all, because whoever is going through this, I feel this this energy here, and it's not pleasant at all. This won't be easy, but you've got to start somewhere, I'm hearing, okay? I'm also hearing too that along the way other people will come in and kind of guide you along this, and take you forward. I'm hearing take you forward. I don't necessarily feel this is with respect to a love situation. I think it deals with emotional matters, but I don't think it has to do with like a breakup or anything like that. If it does have to do with a breakup, I think that's, you know, part of your situation, a part of it, but I don't think that's the bulk of it. I think it's a lot bigger than that. So you have the Justice coming out next. I could have sworn there was more cards that jumped out, but I guess it was just the one. There's something about fairness in this situation. I see. Yeah, you can't look at this situation like it's a black or white situation. Okay, sometimes, you know, I'm hearing this person saying, I think it's this person that's joining me here tonight, is really saying that, you know, you can't look at these situations or this situation any longer, or aspects of your life, as black and white anymore. You have to take kind of the middle of the road perspective, and this would be the gray area, the area in between the black and white, they're telling me. Okay, so um, and again, if this relates back to some sort of childhood trauma or anything like that, there would be a tendency to look at things as black or white. You know, when we're you know, in that trauma response, that's where we naturally go, right? But they're saying that no, it's time to balance it. It's time to sit in that gray area and be comfortable in that gray area as well. Okay, again, that's going to take time and that's going to take work. And again, it's drawing me to the center of this web. So saying that, you know, start at the beginning, start at the very beginning, that's important. So if you're wondering in your life, if things are kind of upside down for you and you're really struggling and having a hard time, you need to go back to the beginning, okay? Whether this is the beginning of your childhood or the beginning of, you know, a relationship, career. But I really do feel, guys, that that it goes back to childhood, okay? Really getting that feeling here. I'm also hearing it's okay to rest if you need to. I think if you are feeling tired, if you are feeling, like I said, kind of like this bag of bones energy down here, that it's okay to take a time out. It's okay to rest. And to pray. You know, if you believe in angels, if you believe in, and you know, communicating with people that have passed over, now is the time to ask for help and to ask for those prayers. Okay, so we have the moon in reverse and we have the emperor upright. Yeah, it's time. I think I'm getting the sense that you've been a very private person, somebody that keeps to yourself, especially when you're feeling in a low mood. And this is just calling for you to come out of this. Like, in order to do this work, in order to make headway in your life, to set new intentions for this month and onwards, you're going to have to come out of that energy, and you're going to have to start sharing yourself with people, or one person. I mean, it doesn't have to be the whole world telling your business sort of thing, but you know, whether it's professionally or, you know, a friend that can help you out, you need to start opening up to somebody. Okay, just start with one person if that's what it takes. You know, when I see the emperor come up, I automatically see, when I get this card, I always think big hard sun. Okay, so I don't know if that song, was it by Eddie Vedder, I think, Big Hard Sun. I don't know if that carries some significance for you. You might want to also go listen to that song and see if there's something within the lyrics that resonate with you, but that's a call to attention for that. Yeah, I'm just getting call to attention, like, you know, perk up and listen to this. Okay, so please, even if you don't really care for that song, or you know, you think it might not be within your genre, please just go listen to it anyways. I mean, if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, okay too, right? But there really is, just stand up and listen. This is important. You know, it's highlighted by that kind of fire. And again, this is getting the Aries new moon. Okay, so during this Aries new moon this month, with the Four of Cups, yeah, I really feel again like you don't trust people easily at all. Okay, and it's more of this energy of, come on, like you've got to open up, and you've got to, you know, start letting other people help you, because if you don't, right, these periods where you get quite dark and low, they're just going to continue to rain down on you, and you know, it's not going to get any better. I'm just thinking of this song too, by Phil Collins, Rain Down on Me. You might want to check that one out too and see if that holds any significance. It's quite a sad song, actually. Whenever I hear that song, it's just really profoundly sad. In any event, they're just calling you to do that, and just reinforcing again that you don't have to go through all of this alone. Yeah, you're really feeling right now like you can't start a new beginning. And again, you know, we have this kind of fire energy in here, but it's in the reverse. The Ace of Wands is in the reverse, and so there's really a new beginning that I think that you're wanting to come about, you're wanting to start, but it's just not happening. It's just not happening. Okay. Um, Daughter of Wands. Yeah, so this comes out in the reverse as well as the Ace of Wands. Okay, and so I just feel again, it's this energy. You are such a beautiful person. You are such a gifted person. You are so colorful. There are so many aspects of your being. You're a passionate person. You're vivacious. You're um you're captivating. I'm hearing, right? But you're in this upside down energy, and this upside down energy is preventing you from being um, best. So you may not be feeling this way right now. You know what I just described, but you have that potential within you. Okay, but all of this is being blocked. These new beginnings are being blocked. Your truest potential, your passion, your light that you show the world is being blocked by this situation that it's calling for you to start the journey on. Um, and I'm just hearing again, I know it won't be easy. So if some of you are thinking like, oh, you make it sound so easy, it's not just that easy to pick it up and stuff like that. They're just saying they understand that. But you've got to start somewhere. Okay. There's something about the crescent moon here as well. You might want to look at the date of the crescent moon. And or if someone you might come into are these cards all upside down? I think they are. I'm gonna have to flip my deck right up. Anyways, there's something about the crescent moon, so I don't know if by the crescent moon you're going to connect with somebody, whether that's a professional person or an intimate relationship, you know, with a friend or a lover, a partner, or something like that, where you do start to open up and you do start to talk about, you know, more of what's going on. But that crescent moon really jumped out at me. Son of Pentacles. Yeah, again, we see we've got this fiery moon below, right? Okay. But the Son of Pentacles is in reverse. So again, it's this heaviness. They really want to get this point across. You're in a state right now that everything is just raining down, and it's this darkness, and it's preventing you really from taking flight during this month, and making, you know, the necessary changes so that these things can be flipped upside down and you can be coming into your power and living a better life. Now, granted, you know, if this is trauma recovery of some sort, this is going to be a slow process, but it's a gradual process too. You know, it's not like it's done all in a month or a year or 2 years or whatever. It's a gradual process, but as you start to grow, you will start to feel better. It will start to lift. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Sorry if I've got my head in there. Man, more reversals. Okay. All right, here we've got some upright. So the Mother of Wands. Yeah, exactly. So there's something, it's your feelings, like you're guarding this. I think you've got so many ideas, or you have a specific, no, it's more than one idea. It's not just a specific idea. There's so many ideas, or there's so many things that you want to work through. You know, again, these are things, it's all falling, like look at the colors in all of these cards, right? It's falling under the same category of you're coveting these things, you're not letting them come through. Okay. You're very guarded. You know, it shares the energy of here, but also here, like again, there's so much potential here. You could be bringing these ideas forward. You're a very powerful person. I get the feeling you could manifest quite well, quite quickly. There's a lot of strength there. But because you're so guarded and because you're holding on to these things so tightly, you're not going to be able to manifest the new beginnings that you're wanting to carry forward. Okay. The Father of Cups is looking here at the Nine of Cups. Interesting. That's interesting. You know, the Nine of Cups, you know, speaks to wish fulfillment. And I'm getting the sense again, this is very watery energy. So, you know, to do with the emotions. Okay. So, you know, there's the Father of Cups looking towards these Nine of Cups, where it's like, um, mastering your emotions, smoother waters. Okay, so when I say waters, I mean emotions, right? So, it feels like your emotions could smooth out. Um, you could feel more stable. You could feel maybe less emotionally reactive in this sort of thing. Um, and I'm wondering if it has something to do with the Father of Cups helping you to do this. And this would be somebody that is grounded here on earth. Okay, so not such a like a spirit guide or an ancestor, someone that's passed over, but this could be, I'm really getting the sense of professional, a father figure. Um, you know, Someone who's actually really sensitive, who's good with emotions, who is well balanced, who honestly themselves has gone through some really dark times, but through these dark times is where their power has come from. This person speaks, so there's something about the way they speak. It's very passionate. It's very intentional. Okay. Um, and I feel like this is a professional person. This is going to be a male that's a professional person, or someone who has masculine energy. Okay, so it could be a female with masculine energies. But again, there's someone who has been through something and has learned a lot from this, and now they help others through speaking. So whether you're watching a motivational video, whether you're seeing a counselor, a doctor, there's something about this person that's going to help you achieve this Nine of Cups. Okay, interesting. You'll have to let me know, guys, if this is resonating, A, and then B, as you move forward through the month, um, if this comes to be, or if this is something that you're already currently working on. Um, yeah, just can tell, Spirit. Again, interesting, I'm being drawn to the crescent moon. Again, they're just calling my attention to that. And remember I said back here, there was a focus on the crescent moon and opening up to somebody, not being so guarded in this sort of thing. So I'm wondering if this is going to be occurring around the crescent moon. And this person's going to help you with feelings through communication. Okay. All right. That gets a little more specific, doesn't it? I don't know if the number 8 is significant to you at all. If it is, listen, double, double. I know, when you look at numerology and stuff like that, the number 8 is one of, the foundations of wealth and, building in that sort of thing. But I've always related to the number 8 as one of coming into your power, of manifestation, of manifesting the life kind of that you've always wanted, of really pulling yourself out of, the situation that you may have been exposed to as a child and carried through into your adult years. And really, like I said, coming into your own personal power, rising up, you know, um, with that strength. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. So I think, everyone knows the Seven of Swords historically, in the traditional rider waite meaning is, some sort of deceit or sneaky behavior, but I really don't feel that way. I feel like this again just speaks to you being incredibly cautious and very guarded and not very trusting. Okay. And I'm hearing who could blame you. I think again, it goes back to childhood stuff, right? Where it's like, who could blame you for not trusting? And again, you've got your swords up sort of thing, willing to defend yourself, and you're laying on this one sword like mine, and you'll pull it out if you need to, sort of thing. There's one eye kind of poking out, so I think there's a part of you that's coming around to this and is thinking like, if I'm going to move ahead, I'm going to have to start trusting someone or something. And so you are, deciding this, but just the way this little fox is curled up here, I really get the sense that this is scary for you, and that you really have had, been through a lot. Anytime an animal is like kind of in a curled up position like that and they're only showing a part of themselves, it's that real vulnerability that they're feeling and needing to protect themselves. Okay, so I feel that's just more of your energy there, and an acknowledgement of what you have been through and how difficult it has been, and who could blame you. Who could blame you for lashing out at others? Who could blame you for not wanting to share a lot? But this isn't for other people. If you start on this journey, you know, through exploring these things and working through them and healing, it's not for other people, love. It'll be for yourself, okay? It'll be for yourself, and someone will be lucky enough to share it with you at some point. But right now, it's not about other people, it's about you, okay? Yeah, and don't, if there's anyone gossiping about you, if you feel like someone's gossiping about you or you're being excluded from something, pay no mind, okay? Just ignore that. That just jumped out. It's just really negative energy, and you just don't need that around you right now. Yeah. Yeah, the three of swords, okay? So this heartbreak, and this is how you're feeling. Just a total betrayal of trust. I don't know what happened to you, but whatever it was, you know, it was heartbreaking, right? It was absolutely heartbreaking. The sun coming out, wow, okay, and it's coming out in the upright. So I'm hearing hold on for one more day. I believe that's a song by Wilson Phillips, okay? um yes, please do listen to that song. Hold on for one more day by Wilson Phillips, because we were just talking about you and this guardedness and the heartbreak and the terrible, terrible things that you've been through. And there's something in those lyrics that's going to resonate with you, and you're going to feel a release. Okay, you're going to feel a release, and you're going to feel like someone's with you, and you're going to feel this sun energy. The sun energy is the most potent energy of the deck, in my humble opinion. It's the card of, I'm just hearing Phoenix rising from the ashes, okay? You know, they call it, did I already say it's the happiest card of the deck? I thought it was the most powerful, certainly for this deck. And again, happy. This is good times to come. But I think what I'm seeing here more than anything is a listen to that song. There's something in there for you, and it's gonna break the dam on something. Something's gonna just click for you, and you're gonna release, and it's gonna get you started. Use your intuition always too. This is another sign of encouragement to use your intuition. You know exactly what to do. I'm also hearing at work on the third eye, right? And so, you know, whether that's through meditation, you know, crystal placements, it could be Reiki, you know, whatever venue works for you, sort of thing. It's focusing on that third eye energy. And oftentimes, when we do work through childhood issues or issues of trauma and that sort of thing, and as we start to heal, we are able to trust ourselves more. We are able to trust others, and we can. I'm just hearing get to the heart of the matter, okay? And that intuition kind of comes forward, and flows with more ease. Yeah, I'm just hearing get to the heart of the matter. And it's interesting because the Ace of Pentacles has come out outright, whereas the Ace of Wands before was in the reverse. And so we're seeing it in the upright now with the same colors coming out of the sun and something in the middle, bullseye. So there's something about what I just said. I have no idea what I just said, guys, because when I channel, it just comes and I really don't remember what I said. There's something bullseye. That was it. Okay. I think we were talking about the third eye and intuition and stuff like that, right? So, we have a jumper here. Who is this? The Father of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, right now, I think your intuition is not exactly feeling on point, okay? So this is going to come when you start working on this healing work, okay? Yeah, look what was on the bottom. The Father of Swords, the Father of Swords, you know, communication. I always think someone who's very astute, someone who is, you know, who notices everything, and who has, they're just very balanced. Like I want to say their chakras are balanced, but you know, if some of this isn't your languaging, they're just a person that is very balanced, and they call upon their personal will and power to kind of get themselves through life. And right now, you're just not feeling this way. Okay, you're, yeah, like I just seen this in, I don't want to call it antennae, but that's how I see it. Like when I see antlers, I always think of antennae, right? And how, you know, it's just, you're being blocked right now from achieving all that you could. And I'm just hearing again, hold on for one more day. The Hierophant, oh beautiful. And the Three of Wands. Yeah, the Hierophant in this deck, again, very powerful, and it's actually calling up to the sun. This is where the key lies, is what I'm hearing. This is the key. but you've got to turn it around. You've got to spin it around somehow. I don't know if something to, yeah, no, it has to do with that song, you guys, because this is song and this is this lightning bolts and this same sort of like when you hear this song, it's going to release and this is the key. There's something in that song that's going to be the key for you and it's going to cause a release and it's going to unlock this and get you started, okay? The Three of Wands. Sorry, I just need to sit with this. This isn't immediately clear to me what's coming through here. Okay, this is just like I see cosmic forces. This is almost like looking through the looking glass, okay? And so when you see this, I'm just going to turn the light down a little bit, guys, and see if that helps. It just seems a bit bright. Oh, Lord, I almost lost the... Yeah, there we go. You guys can see here. I'm just hearing through the looking glass, and there's this kind of beautiful cosmic world. Don't be afraid of the unknown. There will be some unknowns along this journey, but don't be fearful of them. This is something that's going to create great change. There's something about three, this triad, okay? Water. Are you a water sign, folks? Like, is there somebody in here who's a water sign with potentially some air? Yeah, I'm just going to put this up here for now. It's not entirely clear to me. It will become. Spirit, what other messages do you have for our beautiful viewers tonight for the Aries new moon? Or new moon in Aries, however you like to say it. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm just hearing that once you start this and you go through this journey step by step by step, okay? This is gonna seem, this old energy is gonna seem worlds away. Like you're gonna look back on this. Sorry guys, this setup's not ideal. You're gonna look back on this and think like, oh, that's where I started, like that's where I came from. Amazing. Like it's gonna seem surreal to you. It's gonna seem like that was not a dream, but just so long ago. The Lovers, yeah. Whenever I see this card, you know, of course it can mean something about relationships. I do believe it means more self-love though. I really do just get that feeling. With the Lovers, with geese, you know, you might want to look up the spiritual significance of geese. If you Google Ted Andrews, geese or goose meaning, that sort of thing, he does wonderful little write-ups on the spiritual you know, messages, I guess, that we can get from the animal world. It's really quite lovely and interesting. You get to learn a lot about the animals. But anyways, you know, this is something that geese are mates for life, right? Geese can be about communication, about starting creative pursuits, about interesting. Yeah, sorry, I'll continue that thought, but it's just drawing me to these two cards here again. You know, whether it be writing, you know, communication doesn't always need to be speaking, but it can writing and stuff like that, right? To me, this really is a journey home to yourself, is what this is saying. I don't really feel like this is about a love relationship. And choices being made. And so again, I'm really feeling with this Father of Cups and this Nine of Cups, you know, this idea of communication, this idea of returning to the self, this idea of self-love, that sort of thing. This person's going to help you achieve this, okay? Notice the color differences in there. Like it's gorgeous. So the Temperance came out in reverse, and the Three of Cups as well. I feel like in this situation, you're losing your patience. I think it's almost, I don't know if there's times in your life where you've kind of felt this, where you feel like you're on your way and you feel like you're getting there, and you feel like, you know, the end is in sight sort of thing, and then you kind of get sucked back into, like, you know, these darker places, you know, and your mood kind of sinks. It's just really calling for you to have patience, and I think, you know, up until now you've been lacking that. Again, it's not something that's going to happen overnight. This will be a very gradual process. And through this process, it's going to feel like it's taking forever and you're not making any movement and that sort of thing. But this person is going to be there to remind you of your progress and of how far you've come and of the steps you've made, that sort of thing. I don't know if you've been isolating lately, if you've not been wanting to go out with friends and kind of keeping to yourself. I'm just hearing that. Yeah, this is okay. And I'm drawn to the temperance and I'm trying to get a sense of what this is trying to say with relation to friends and isolation and stuff like that. I just feel like those people that are closest to you, if they really are your true friends, that they will wait for you if you go through this journey on your own, okay? Or just with one friend or two friends, right? It's okay. It's okay. And again, if there is any gossip, you ignore it, because you know sometimes the Three of Cups, I can kind of get that energy of gossipy, especially if it's in the reverse, you know. So any gossip, pay no mind, sort of thing. What do they say? What's that expression? What other people think of you is none of your business, right? And I think it's very wise. I don't know if you guys have a cat. I'm just drawn, there's a cat I've never seen before in the neighbor's window. It's so cool. And your cats are supposed to be very therapeutic with their purr, right? So if you have a kitty and you're sitting with the cat right now, this could have special significance or meaning for you as well. Spirit, are there any other messages that you'd like to get through? Yeah, exactly. This one's always my Stairway to Heaven card. It's the Nine of Wands. You know, and I think again it's a long way up, and again we're getting the crescent moon in this as well. Yeah, I'm really getting the sense that as you journey through this, you know, as you go step by step by step, remember I just said that, I don't know, probably a few minutes ago, step by step, I remember saying, when you go up here, the heaviness will lift. You see how the colors in this card go from really dark at the bottom and kind of get much lighter, and you've got some color in there, and you've got this gorgeous crescent moon below, or above, sorry. This is really saying that as you progress through this, things will get easier. The steps are shorter, right? Things will get easier, and this is going to lift. Okay, so just again, more messages of encouragement. Sorry, my cards are all over the place now. Gotta hope they're not all reversed. Anyhow, let's just go with it. Everything happens as it should. Spirit, any more messages for our lovely reader at this time? Any other messages you have for our lovely viewer at this time? Did I say reader? My gosh, you guys. Any other messages here? I'm really being drawn to this new deck that I got. It's another oracle deck. Just gonna push this up a little bit. It's the spellcasting oracle. It's new to me, so you might have to give me a minute to pick up on the energies here, but it's a pretty intuitive oracle deck for the time that I did spend with it earlier today. One more shuffle, one more shuffle. Let's see here. Okay, Spirit, any messages that you have for a beautiful viewer today? Any more messages that you have? Any messages that you could provide for us today? They are quite slippery. Any messages that you could provide us for today? Any more messages? You know, sometimes it's that enough has been said, or what was needed to be said has been said. So it's possible that we may not get one, even just one spirit, just one to close out the reading for today here. Oh, this one is I want to come out here. Empowerment, yeah. And again, I really feel this energy here. This is the first thing that came to my mind. This person here, the spirit guide that is watching you and helping you and comforting you along the way, they're here, and this is leading to empowerment. So their role is to empower you and to take you forward in your life, okay? You feel this energy here. See the similarities in that energy there? Yeah, absolutely. So confirmation for you that this person is there to guide you, to be your light. Um, but even more than be your light, I'm just hearing like to guide you, to empower you, to light your fire, I'm hearing as well. Okay, spark that passion, spark that insight. Spirit, any other messages that we have for our viewers today? That's a few too many. That's a little less than that. Gosh, we were asking just for a couple and then a whole bunch spit out. That's hilarious. Interesting. I did only ask for one more though, didn't I? And one did pop out. But honestly, guys, I just feel inclined to keep going. It's going a little bit long, I guess, but I really do feel inclined tonight to give you at least one more message here, because this is quite profound, whatever this is. You know, and I do wish you well on your journey if this is resonating with you. It's not an easy one, but my goodness, if you invest in yourself, if you take this time, the rewards are so rich, so wonderful. Spirit, one last message. Any last messages for us, or was that the last one? No, I feel like that's it, guys. I feel like that's it. We talked about music. I was just gonna draw a music card, but honestly, I gave you probably at least a couple of songs tonight. Can't remember what all of them were, honestly. So if you need to rewind and go through, really do take a listen, and let me know what you think in the comments below if this resonated with you. Please share with others that might benefit from this message. By liking, sharing, and subscribing, you are opening it up to a larger audience, and so that we can uplift each other, inspire, and spread the love. Really, this channel is all about positivity, and it brings me a lot of joy to be able to give my time to do this for people. It's beautiful. So thanks for joining me tonight. Have a wonderful Aries new moon, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.